PENGASSAN declared nationwide strike over sack of Dangote refinery staff. Nigeria stands at a crossroads in its energy future. A showdown is brewing between one of its biggest private energy investments, the Dangote Refinery, and its senior staff union PENGASSAN. The stake: jobs, union rights, supply security, and the livelihoods of millions. Welcome to Discovery Reports. Today we unpack the conflict, its roots, and what it could mean for Nigeria. 1. Setting the scene: what's happening? In late September 2025, tensions escalated between the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, PENGASSAN, and Dangote Refinery. The spark: the alleged mass dismissal of unionized refinery staff, reportedly over their union membership. PENGASSAN claims that over 800 Nigerian workers were sacked, and in some cases replaced with expatriates, many said to be Indians. In response, PENGASSAN declared an indefinite strike, effective from September 28, and ordered its members nationwide, including those at gas and crude supply nodes, to withdraw services. Among its directives: cease all crude oil and gas supply to Dangote's refinery and petrochemical units. 2. The stakes and consequences. This conflict is more than a labor dispute. It has far-reaching implications. Energy and fuel supply risks. Removing crude and gas feedstock to the refinery could disrupt production, threaten fuel availability, and push up prices. Power grid stability. Nigeria's electricity sector relies heavily on gas-fired generation. A cut in gas supply threatens stress on the national grid. Economic losses. Analysts warn Nigeria could lose billions daily if disruptions persist. A precedent for other refineries/investors. A clash like this could deter future investment and send signals about how unions and management interact in Nigeria's energy sector. 3. Positions and arguments from both sides. PENGASSAN's viewpoint. PENGASSAN argues that the sacked workers were penalized simply for exercising their constitutional right to belong to a union. They claim the dismissals reflect a betrayal of Nigerian labor, accusing Dangote of privileging foreign workers over Nigerians. The union insists that restoring the dismissed workers would instantly restore normal operations. Dangote Refinery's response. Dangote management confirms some dismissals but frames them as part of an internal reorganization for safety and efficiency, not union retaliation. The company brands the union's threat to cut supply as economic sabotage, arguing it would hurt Nigerians and destabilize the sector. It also appeals to the federal government to intervene, labeling the refinery a national asset that cannot be held hostage by union tactics. 4. Government and stakeholder interventions. As the dispute heightens, the federal government has stepped in. The Ministry of Labor and Employment summoned both PENGASSAN leadership and Dangote management for an emergency conciliation meeting in Abuja. The labor minister warned that a full-scale strike would have severe economic and security consequences, a call to reconsider the strike. Meanwhile, other voices have joined. The Trade Union Congress, TUC, pledged solidarity with PENGASSAN, and placed affiliates on standby for broader industrial action. Lawyers and union experts have encouraged resolving the dispute through lawful mechanisms, including industrial courts, rather than unilateral cuts in supply. The Nigerian Independent System Operator, NISO, warned of risk to power supply if gas flows remain disrupted. Some consumer advocacy groups have accused PENGASSAN of overreach and urged restraint, saying the refinery shutdown would hurt ordinary Nigerians most. 5. What to watch and potential outcomes. Here are some of the possible paths forward. Scenario: likely outcome/risk. Rapid recall and settlement. Workers are reinstated, strike ends, operations resume, minimal disruption. Prolonged standoff. Fuel and power shortages, inflation, public backlash, investor concern. Government intervenes legally. Industrial court or arbitration forces a settlement. Escalation into general strike. Broader economic paralysis or political pressure. Key variables to monitor. Will Dangote agree to recall the sacked employees? How firm will PENGASSAN be about sustaining withdrawal of supply? Will the government enforce or mediate effectively? How much public anger or pressure arises from fuel shortage or power instability? 6. Closing reflection and call to action. The Pengassan-Dangote clash is more than a labor dispute. It's a microcosm of tensions in Nigeria's energy transition, governance, labor rights, and national development trajectory. How it's resolved may reshape the balance between capital, labor, and the state in Nigeria's petroleum sector. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss updates. Share your thoughts below. Do you think Pengassan's tactics are justified, or do they risk hurting the public? Let's keep the conversation grounded in facts and solutions. Thanks for watching Discovery Reports. Until next time.